Howdy, y'all. So, I am off on some errands. Namely, I am on a chicken delivery errand. My friend Carrie was so generous and gave me all kinds of frozen chicken, um, several whole chickens and several really large packs of the leg quarters. Oops. And so, of course, I'm going to share with Virginia. So, I've got half of them all bagged up and ready to go. And I'm on my way over to her house. So, since I had a few minutes on the drive, I thought I would chat to you guys and let you know what's going on with me. So, it has been almost a week since I went to the doctor and got on my medication. And let's see, I think I want the other sunglasses. There we go. And everything seems to be going fine. I'm going to share my results of my blood pressure. I've been keeping it all week, a little later. But it's down. The meds seem to be working. Also, I I've had just a little bit of like a light cough, kind of just like a tickle in my throat, a little bit of a light cough. And they said that might be a side effect. And if that happens, then we can, try another medication. But it's pretty mild. And so I don't think I'm going to wait and make sure it's not just like an autumn allergy or something like that. It may pass, but I had it this morning and I had a cough drop and it went away. So, uh, anyway, my doctor has got great hours. They are open from 7 in the morning till 7 in the evening, 7 days a week. So if at any time I'm feeling worried or curious or whatever, um, I can call them and I can talk to a nurse and find out what I need to do, if I need to schedule an appointment and get on a different medication or whatever. But like I said, it's just I'm barely noticing it, and it's real mild symptoms. So I'm going to see what happens over the course of the next few days. But yeah, my blood pressure has been getting way down into the normal way range, and I'm very excited about that. It's been years since I had a normal blood pressure. Although I have been exhausted, oh my gosh. And also, this um, angle that I have this camera at is crazy because um, the actual little thing that holds my camera is very shoddily made out of plastic. And in this intense heat, because it's still been 100 degrees every day, the heat index yesterday was 103, I think. Um, so we're still having very intense heat. And it kind of, I know that those are not supposed to have to endure that kind of thing, but it did have intense heat. Anyway, where the little attachment is kind of bent, and so this wouldn't hold my phone up here so I could do a video. And so I hot glued that sucker all back together. And I tried to, put it in the exactly right little bends and stuff, and then hot glue it together. But it didn't work out quite right. And this is the best I could do with what I had already hot glued. So that's why it's in that kind of weird position. I'm not really centered, and it's not at a good angle. And so anyway, uh, yeah, so I got loads of chicken. I had to clean out my whole refrigerator and my freezer to fit it all in there. But Virginia has got a deep freeze. Now, apparently, my friend Carrie, her sister, had found a really good deal on chicken some time ago, and brought them a bunch of leg quarters and whole chickens. And her and her mom both were talking about it, how they've had that in the deep freeze for so long, and they need to go ahead and either use it or do something with it because, it's not going to last forever. And so Carrie decided to give it to me, and she knew, of course, I would share it with Virginia. So I'm taking her, like, let's see, I think it's 3 extra large packs of leg quarters and 3 whole chickens. I think that's That's what I'm taking. Yeah. And I decided to throw a couple beers in there in case you want to make a drunk chicken, because if I have a whole chicken, that's probably what I'm going to do with it, is do like a stand it up with the beer can and the bacon on top and do a drunk chicken. So I'm bringing a couple of beers with the chicken as well. And so that was just such a wonderful surprise when she texted me and asked me if I'd be interested in that. And I was like, yes, of course. Of course I would be. And me and Virginia had just been talking. We were just sitting at our kitchen table talking about the price of groceries and how much you spend and how very little you get at the grocery store. And my goodness, things have tripled in price. It's ridiculous. Even just shopping for just me and my husband is still, the price of groceries is astronomical. So I'm hoping that that will go back down. Regardless, all this chicken is certainly going to help on my grocery bill. So I'm going to be thinking of ingenious ways to prepare chicken. So I thought, of course, I might make barbecue chicken or fried chicken or drunk chicken, or maybe chicken and dressing, or I don't know. There's just lots. If I cut the leg quarters up into thighs and drumsticks, then I can do like the drumsticks. They're really good in the air fryer with like hot sauce or barbecue sauce or something on them. They're good in the air fryer. So I've been thinking of different ways I might be wanting to fix different kinds of chicken. And let's see, what else is going on? Forrest called me and told me he had found a couple of different places that might be appropriate Airbnbs for our Christmas, because we're going to go and stay out of town and visit a couple places, the bookshop and the tea shop. And he said there's this Army surplus store that he wants to go to. And I think that, probably Slim and him both will find wonders and treasures at the Army surplus store. And then, of course, there's a really wonderful tea shop that Kaylee was telling me about that I'm very interested in going to, and so is she. And then the bookstore now, it's supposed to be like a really awesome bookstore in Fayetteville, Arkansas. It's supposed to be really awesome. And I'm not sure exactly when we're going to go. It's going to be around Christmas, but it's not going to be like Christmas, or probably even the week of Christmas. And, of course, they want to bring their dog. And, our cats are good. We can get a friend to house sit if it's going to be more than a couple days. But if it's just a couple days, the cats are okay by themselves. They have auto feeder and a fountain, and, they're okay for a couple days. Whenever Slim had to go in the hospital, I was kind of worried about them, and I come back to check on them, and everything was fine. They didn't even miss us. They were just laying around being cats, And the food and water and litter box and everything was fine. Of course it needed attention, but it was fine. So we can definitely go stay a couple of days. And then that way they can bring their dog with them. So that would be better. And he was looking into it, and he's found a couple different places, but hadn't settled on anything yet. So that was exciting, talking about that and getting ready to have Christmas away, because I never do that. I always have Christmas at home. So we're not going to do like a lot of gifts. Our gifts are going to be the trip and the stuff we buy there, at those places during our little holiday. So that's going to be interesting, because for the last several years, you have to excuse me, I got a little bit of a dry throat. The last several years, I have shopped all through the year with like a theme of what I wanted to get for them. Like, one year it was a toolbox, and last year it was camping stuff. And anyway, so this year's going to be different. I'm not shopping all through the year for their things. And I'm making those like neck bone pillows for everybody for Christmas. And I've been working on them. I've got some done. I've got, I guess, probably half a dozen made and not stuffed. And so I need to stuff those and sew the ends up on those. So that's going to be interesting to give everybody one of those little, neck bone pillows. I hope everybody likes them and everything. So that's about it. I just wanted to catch you guys up and let you know that my blood pressure medicine seems to be working, although I have a bit of a scratchy throat. I don't think it's enough to really remark on yet to the doctor. Although if it goes on for a few days, a day or two more, I think I'll call and report it because they may want to change my medicine. That might be something that, you know, and actually it was something that was mentioned, like if you get like a little dry cough or something that's not unexpected with this, then it might be a side effect and we might try a different medicine. So if it continues, then I definitely will say something. But I'm just kind of just now noticing it. And I've been on the medicine for about a week. Tomorrow will make a week. So I don't know if it's a thing or not. If I feel like it's a thing, I'll report it to my doctor. And so I'm feeling better, although Saturday, because I went to the doctor Friday and started taking my medicine Saturday, and I was going to go shopping after I went to the doctor, but I couldn't. I was exhausted. They gave me medicine while I was there, and I couldn't do it. I was exhausted. And so the next day, Saturday, my husband went with me to do our weekly shopping because he was going to, just lift everything and just be my big helper. I was so exhausted. Oh my God. I was pushing that buggy through Walmart and just like, I just wanted to lay down. I just wanted to lay down anywhere. We went through the little furniture department. I was like, oh, I just want to lay down right there. I was so fatigued. And that was Saturday. And then all this last week, I've been very tired and I've been taking naps. If I'm at home and I feel tired, I'll go lay down and take a nap because, why not if I can and I feel real tired. And obviously it's the blood pressure medicine. It's come down 100 points. So, obviously I'm going to be tired, and why not just rest when I'm tired? So that's what I've been doing this last week. That's why I've been kind of scarce. Haven't been really posting much of anything, although Naboo and Willow are so cute at that back door together. They'll just roll around and be so friendly, and it's so cute. And as soon as I open the door, even a crack, Willow runs away. I tried to get him to come in the other day, and he's not having it. But when that door's shut, everything's cool. Everything's fine. And he'll just lay there and be buddies. And Howard will come in there, and he'll be posturing, and he'll be growling and acting like he's going to run Willow off. And then Naboo will slap him and run him off, and they'll continue to lay in the sun together and stretch and roll around. And it's just so funny to see Howard put in his place the big jerk. Howard is such a jerk. You guys don't know. He is such a jerk. Have you ever known somebody that was a big jerk, but you liked him anyway? But you knew they were a jerk. They were an asshole. But you like him anyway. That's Howard. He is a jerk. He is such an ass. But I love him. I'm crazy about him, and he's such a big jerk. And it is funny when Big Naboo, will kind of smack him down and put him in his place. It is kind of funny. So everything's going pretty good. I'm feeling better. I'm not as tired as I was all this last week. And if I'm having any kind of side effects, they're very minor. It's no big deal. Just a little bit of a tickle in my throat. Nothing major. And so I guess I'm tolerating everything pretty well and adapting to the new lower blood pressure. But I have been so tired, so tired. Hopefully I'll start regaining my pep before too long, and I'll start posting a little bit more videos and stuff. And even though I do not like this angle, I am going to try and do more Jeep vlogs. I may have more time in the Jeep a little later on. We're considering getting another vehicle, and that way I would be able to, do some country road drives and stuff while my husband's at work. I don't really want to do that kind of stuff in the evenings or on the weekends because we have stuff to do. Or if we don't, we want to kind of spend time together at the house and resting or whatever. very tired after a week of what he does for his job. So if I have the vehicle all through the week during the day while he's at work, I can do more like back roads driving where it's either like this and I'm talking to you, or perhaps I can turn the camera around and show you where we are, the scenery, and because I'm just driving the highway now, the fastest route in between. But I could go the back roads and show you different stuff and interesting things and maybe comment on it, or maybe just drive with some nice non-copyrighted music, something like that. Well, I'm about to get in town, so I guess I better turn off the camera and pay attention to what I'm doing. But thanks for joining me, and I will talk to you guys soon. Until next time, y'all be sweet.